Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing out there in Coldwell Banker land? Um, so what we're going to be going over here is our exclusive Coldwell Banker Listing Rewards property marketing program and opportunity that everybody, hands down, bar none, should be utilizing. It's our distinctive point of difference. It's our way of delivering property marketing like none other in the marketplace. And it's really, I guess, twofold. One is it's simple, it's easy to process, order, and basically proof. And then secondly, it's not so much always about that one particular listing that you are marketing to, and although you're wanting to appease the seller, market to the seller, and get that home sold, but really the listing rewards program that we've developed and created here in Colorado is created in a way that it helps you get the next 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 listings as a career-minded real estate professional in the market. So, look at it as a business, like a business plan, and as you begin to create your business plans for 2017 and your budgets, which I know all of you do out there. Certainly work this into your marketing budget, your business plan, and your budgets for 2017. Because hands down, nobody else in the marketplace offers this, and we pride ourselves immensely at Coldwell Banker in being able to deliver this to our agents. A true distinctive point of difference. So let's dive into the Listing Rewards program and what it entails. And I'll actually take you through probably fairly quickly where and how to place an order. I'll get you as far as the PayPal site, and then we'll close out because obviously I don't want to enter a real live credit card number on the screen. Because it would be terrible for Katrina's credit card number to be displayed on the screen for everybody to go out and buy.
That would be unfortunate.
All their cool stuff. So let's go to the cblistingrewards.com website, or if you go to the NRT Gateway, as you see here on the screen, and we'll click on the Listing Rewards button, which will redirect us to cbdenverlistingrewards.com. So you can either come through the gateway, or you can go to cbdenverlistingrewards.com. And I highly, highly recommend, if you have this bookmarked, if you have Listing Rewards bookmarked anywhere on your computer in any of your browsers, if you have it saved somewhere in your browsers, I suggest you update it and use this Listing Rewards URL, okay? And you can easily go in and drag and drop it into your favorites, into your browser, I guess, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but just somehow save this, cbdenverlistingrewards.com, because if you have an old one, you don't want to be using that one. So this gets you to the site that we've created for you to actually place your orders. And by clicking on Get Started, this is where you'll go in and place your order, okay? And it's pretty straightforward. So you're going to type in the listing, your name, okay? So you're going to put in your first and your last name. You're going to most likely order it with photography, okay? But in the event that you choose to use your own photographer, separate of our preferred photographer, which our preferred photographer in-house is Rockin' Media, Rick Mackley. They do a tremendous job for us, and they have a great turnaround, as well as they offer 35 HDR photos as a part of the program and a part of the package, okay? So we highly recommend that you use Rockin' Media and take advantage of what they have to offer and deliver. But at Coldwell Banker, we give you choices, and if you don't want to use Rocket Media, you can opt out of it, and we'll give you an $80 credit towards whichever package you want to use. And when you select without photography, the $80 credit's already pre-sorted, preset. So here's your $80 credit prices, okay, for the package that you want to select. All right, I'm going to go back to with photography, and because I think that's the right thing to do. And then I'm going to click on the gold photos offer, and then we're going to roll down, okay, scroll down, and you have 3 different options on the gold package as it pertains to the property brochures. Before I go there, though, I just want to share with you, you have 4 total options as it relates to listing rewards. You have the Platinum, which we think is your top level when it comes to the upper end listings. That it offers a little bit an additional boost and a little bit extra oomph, if you will, in the marketing of the listing. And I'll show you what that looks like here shortly as we go through kind of the menu of various things that each package offers. But the best bang for the buck is the gold. Silver, certainly at $275, and there's some variances there. And then bronze is pretty much, on your own, and it's for those that are, not the, I guess those that are career-minded real estate professionals looking to market their listings. And as I said in the opening, it's not about this listing necessarily, but it's about your future listings, and this is how you market yourself to get new listings, additional listings, future listings. So that's where, yes, bronze is there, and pretty much you'll handle it all yourself. You order your photographs, and then it's on a very limited basis. But we do offer choices, and if that's what you want to do, knock yourself out. But the $400 gold package is our highest, most popular package. I want to say we have about a 62% run rate, I believe, of all the orders that come through. Somewhere in that plus or minus 60% of them come through using the gold package. So it's a good value for your money, particularly when you consider the tri-fold gold envelope, which we'll look at here in a moment. So you'll then select from the 3 different options as far as the brochures go. I feel that the 11 by 17 4-page foldover is the way to go, and it just is super sharp, super slick, and is a nice format. So this is very, very, very important. The email address that you want us to send the proofs to. It is required, as you see here, to give us 2 different email addresses in hopes that you have 2 different email addresses. Certainly feel free to use the Colorado Homes email address if that's one that you use on a regular basis, and then whatever your non-Colorado Homes email address is. And the reason being is, for whatever reason, the world of email and filters and spam filters and the blocking of emails is out of our hands, out of our control. And the only way we can control it to ensure that you get your proofs and you're able to be communicated to within our listing reward system is to give us 2 email addresses, 2 different email addresses, and be sure to check both of them. And that said, in the event that you give us both of them and for some reason you're not seeing some information, whether it's the proofs or an order confirmation, and take note of this, please. But if you're not getting a email confirmation or response from the system after you hit submit and purchase and all that, within, I'd say, certainly a matter of minutes. But if you're not seeing something within a couple hours, if something didn't come into your email box within a couple of hours max, you need to raise that red flag and get in touch with us at Listing Rewards, whether it's the 800 customer service number or it's your OA, or it's manager, or it's me, or somehow, some way, get a hold of us so we can investigate it. Because the last thing I want to have happen, and it does happen, is that an agent will go, literally days, and some cases weeks, have gone weeks without notifying us that they haven't seen an order confirmation or proofs or anything, and then that's where things get out of hand really fast. So if you don't see anything in a matter of either a couple minutes or a number of hours or that day, if you don't see something that day, there may be an issue where it got hung up in the spam filter world or whatever, and that is something we need to be notified on immediately, because if we don't know about it, then and you're assuming, well, they got it, well, don't assume that, because that could lead to major problems down the road, especially when your seller 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later, where we've had it literally 3 weeks later after the order was placed, the agent finally said, hey, I haven't seen anything. Well, that's kind of too late by then. So, so go ahead and make sure you provide us that information, and then also make sure you watch for that order confirmation to come through, and then watch for the proofs to come through after the photographs have been ordered and uploaded, which you'll be notified at that. So we just, I sorry to harp on the email situation, but it's fairly important. Okay, so go ahead and enter the street address of that listing. Enter the city, and of course you got your state, and then the zip code 80 something. I'm just going to be 123 whatever. Put on the listing price, okay, and then would you like it to be marketed as a previous listing? If it's over 600,000, type in yes. So I'm going to type in just so I can show you what that looks like. If you want to market it as a previews listing, even though you may not be a previews agent, if it's over 600K, you can market it as a previews property, which means the previews logo will appear on it, and so on. It's up to you what you want to put in here, active or not on the market yet, etc. Either way, it's just fill it out, and we'll make sure that we get it put in there properly for you. 3,000 square feet. These are required fields, 5 bedroom, 4 baths, whatever. Your marketing headline. Now here is where we know that you may be anxious to get the order placed, get the photography scheduled, and then later you're going to come back and give us the marketing information once you got your photographs in front of you, and you can start creating the beautiful marketing copy for that listing, which is great. It's cool. It's awesome. We understand. We get it. So some agents will be just like, we'll send copy later, blah, 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 copy later, blah, blah, blah. Or they take the time and they do give us the copy. But here is something else that occurs that I need you to be mindful on, because it gets us all into hot water, is that there's times where you may forget to give us the copy, and the system will send you reminders constantly that we need your copy, and it will go to those 2 email addresses, and we will do everything we can to get the copy from you. But if you ignore that, and then all of a sudden you're realizing, well, where's my proofs? The photos were uploaded. We've been reminding you. There have been times where, a week or 2 later, we go back in the system after we've reminded you, hey, we need your copy, and you've jumped up and down and said, hey, why aren't I getting proofs? And that's mainly because we don't have the copy to do anything with it, even though we have the photos. So super important to make a note, whether you do it just to get the ball rolling, and then you can make edits to your copy later once you get the proofs, or be responsible and get us the copy at a later time once the photographs have been received, so we can do something with that. I guess what we could do is just put in "will send copy later" and "copy later" and send you the proof and say, "Here's your proof," and then you get it and you're like, "What the hell is this all about?" That wouldn't be very good. But so we're trying to work with you and trying to make it right, but we also know a lot of times you're just anxious to get the proofs or the order placed, the schedule, the photographs scheduled and done. So a couple little things to consider there as we work through this together as a team. We're partners in this thing, and we want to deliver a quality service, a quality experience for you. And there's nothing worse than when all of a sudden the fire alarms are going off all over the place, and we're like, wait a minute, we're waiting for your copy still. So help us out in that department, and we will be forever grateful and in your debt. Anyways, back to the order at hand. If you got any special requests when processing the order, let us know there. If you're in Fort Collins and Colorado Springs, you have an option to opt out of 5280 magazine, and we'll run the ad in your local style magazine. As I've told our Springs, now Fort Collins agents, for some reason, for whatever reason, they've kind of gotten behind this thing to some degree, even though 5280 magazine is the go-to publication, and that's the magazine that we think you should be advertising in, even though we will honor the Style magazine as your local publication, which is lovely and wonderful, because we want to give you choices. But in the grand scheme of things, as a marketing professional, 5280 magazine, hands down, doesn't compete, doesn't compare to what the local publications are. So for Collins, we've had a pretty good success rate. Colorado Springs, not so much, which is fine. I think most of them are probably realizing 5280 magazine is a good option, or the preferred option. We have had a few ads come, or maybe one or two come through from Colorado Springs. And as I've said in the past, and I'll say it again, that we need to have a number of different properties to run an ad. So if I get one or two from Colorado Springs, we're gonna dump into 5280 just mainly because we don't want to put a little box, a fifth of a page ad stuffed down in the bottom corner, and you'll never see it in the local Style magazine. So we take the liberty to, if we don't have a fairly decent run at a local in the next issue in either of the publications, we will let you know, and then we'll take the liberty to run it in the next 5280 magazine, mainly because we don't want to be a disservice to you and your client, your seller, should they be hanging out waiting for an ad in the local Style magazine. Okay, I hope that makes sense, but I just wanted to be transparent on that. So if you're a Previews members only agent, so you're a part of the PMO program that Jill oversees, you have the option to opt out of 5280 magazine and run the ad in CH&L, Colorado Homes and Lifestyle magazine, great publication for the luxury consumer. And if you click on PMO, that you are a PMO agent, you can also select to opt out of the 5280 magazine, and we'll put you in the next upcoming Colorado Homes and Lifestyle magazine. Okay, and Jill will work with you, or you'll be notified directly on how and when that all comes together, and you'll get a proof from our affiliated team that puts the ads together at AdWriter. And then if you wanted to go a step further and run an ad called Gold Plus as a PMO agent, a third of a page ad in CH&L, then you can reach out to Jill Crotto and the number and email on the screen, and she'll coordinate that with you. Okay, So some logistics relative to how the program works in the ordering process of it. Okay, so it says you're almost done, and go ahead and click on Pay Now in the event that it all looks the way you want it, and you've got at least something in the copy section. Again, make a note to yourself if you decide not to give us the copy that you have to do something later once the photos come, because otherwise we'll remind you, but then there's a point in time, I think, where we stop reminding you because we're not going to keep chasing you on that. So so then this is where I'm going to stop, mainly because I'm not going to enter the credit card, but you click on Pay with a debit or credit card, and I may need to close that pretty quick. No, but anyways, this is where you're going to enter the information and click the submit payment and Pay Now. So when you click on Pay Now, then it opens up a separate window. It'll confirm the order was taken, and it will then open a separate window that takes you to the Rockin' Media website for you to then schedule your photography. Okay, and so this will automatically open. It'll automatically take you to the schedule order for Coldwell Banker. So I'm kind of I'm getting to it from here, but basically you'll then schedule your photography through Rockin' Media. And as a part of the package, it basically takes you right to this space once you click on the PayPal checkout, go through all that. So it gets you all the way to here, and then you can start scheduling the appointment based on where you are, north of Broomfield, and then south, Larkspur, and south, etc. Okay, so here's the service area. And this is assuming that you selected that Rockin' Media will handle your photography. If you opted out of that and you got the $80 credit, then you have to go off and schedule your photography and then have the photographer get the photos to us, uploaded into the system, etc. Okay? So you're kind of on your own when it comes to opting out of the photography, and we'll assume that you're going to get us the photographs, or you can go through and order your photographs here through Rockin' Media, and we'll get you taken care of. The photos will be automatically loaded into the system, which then we get to use and incorporate into your property brochures, your marketing pieces, and so forth, okay, TV show, and so on. Again, we also need your copy, your ad copy, your marketing copy. So if we got the photos and we don't have ad copy, sorry to beat a dead horse, but we really need that, and it's so imperative, so important. Okay, all right. So that's how you go about the actual order process. Okay, without going all the way through and entering the credit card number and all that good stuff. Okay, so that's how you do that. Right? Any questions out there? Looking good, doing good. All right, so now what I want to do, so that was the ordering process and some of the details as it relates to how that goes about, okay? Now what I want to do is take you to, we're going back to the cbdenverlistingrewards.com, and we're going to go back to some of what the packages are entail. And from a marketing presentation standpoint, okay? So we have here at the site all the various marketing brochures for you to look at, download, do as you like with. However, it is highly recommended. I'm going to click on the gold package. Okay, I'm going to click on the gold package. It's going to open up the PDF, and this is the consumer brochure. Okay. It is highly, highly, highly recommended that you order a brochure that will be personalized. Okay, it'll have your own photo, your own information, and so forth. But it is virtually imperative that you order, 25 or 100 or however many you want to order of these, and you do it practically now. Like as soon as you're done with this class, I want you to order these and have them ready to go in the event that you don't already have them ready to go. Because the last thing you want to do is all of a sudden you're prospecting and or somebody got a market report or they got the Santa photo, blah, 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 AVP, and then they're ready to put their home on the market. And there's nothing worse than being caught behind the 8 ball and you don't have marketing materials ready to go. So it's highly recommended that you order these packages of the pre-set marketing samples that Color Productive does for us. And I highly recommend you do that like as soon as you are done with this deal here, this class. And it's ready to go, and because when that call comes and that opportunity comes, you don't want to be freaking out and trying to get this thing.
Todd, where does somebody go to order those?
Yep, so go to ColdwellBankerMarketing.com, ColdwellBankerMarketing.com, which is the Color Productive website. And you'll create an account, right? So you create an account, you go through the steps, create a password, log in, all that. If you already got one, then obviously you know how to log in here. Or you can call them or email them, and they will take care of it. They'll handhold you all the way through. They'll create it, they'll design it relative to making sure that your information here is good. The elements inside of the piece itself are locked down, so you cannot change any of this. They will not change any of it. The program is the program. But ColdwellBankerMarketing.com or Color Productive, their phone number, email, or create an account, log in, that's where you order it. And they will also you can order the packages as a whole from the standpoint you'll get, I want to say it's 50, I think it's 50 copies of each of the pieces that we're going to go over here in a second. And they'll be personalized to with your information. And that is ideal for you until you get your own, if you're new to this and you haven't gotten a listing or you haven't started accumulating these marketing pieces with your own personal listings yet, at least you'll have samples ready to go in your back pocket that look sharp, and we've basically created it for you, and they're virtually real live examples of what you're going to do and present to your clients. So the brochures, the direct mail pieces, so on and so forth. Okay, all right, is that cool? Answer the question. ColdwellBankerMarketing.com is where you go. All right, so we are at the brochure. All right, so you're going to order the brochure, and this is literally your property marketing distinctive point of difference that we offer at Coldwell Banker. I'm going to go into the gold package because, as I said earlier, the gold package is just virtually where it's at, right? From a standpoint of it's the best bang for your buck. So we're going to go into the gold package at your leisure. You can go and take a look at what the platinum package entails and what the silver package entails, okay? And some of the different variances. I may touch on what the two are specifically as I go through my gold package with you and what some of the differences are there. So here we are. We are at the gold brochure, okay? And obviously the first item, and if you just go through this and these steps or these elements that we're going to create and provide for you, if you just do this on a listing appointment, there should be practically no reason why you would discount your commission, and the distinctive point of difference that you're delivering is such that in the marketplace, hands down, bar none, nobody else can offer and deliver and put all these things together for you when on the listing appointment, okay? And then, as I said, and I'll say it again, and I'll keep saying it, at the end of the day, it's you as the marketing professional that is going to get the next 3, 4, 5, 10 listings, and this is how you market yourself, okay? And that's where I said earlier, in your plan, in your budget, pick a package, whether it's silver or gold or platinum. My recommendation is gold. Pick a package and market yourself as a professional on all your listings, gold all the way through. Doesn't matter the price point of the listing. It doesn't matter if it's a high-end listing necessarily. Obviously, it does, or if it's a dump. It should just be you are a career-minded professional and you do gold, and that's all you do. Done. End of story. Okay, cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through each one of these. I just want to explain what it entails. So the professional photography, 35 HDR photos is what our program offers when you select and opt in to Rocket Media. What the other photographers out there do, we don't know. That's between you and the photographers. But what's great about Rocket Media is he has full-time employees that he is paying on a salary. They have health insurance, and so they're not these willy-nillys that are subcontracted and they come and go and do as they please, which is what we were experiencing once upon a time with some of the others. Nothing against the other vendors that we've worked with. They're all fine establishments and outfits, do a great job, whatever. But it was our decision to move forward with a preferred photographer that has the level of commitment and quality and service that mirrors what we want to deliver at Coldwell Banker. So 35 HDR photos that are fantastic for the print materials, the brochures. We'll put them into the videos that we'll talk about here in a second, and so on. Okay. So that is, and obviously when you're presenting this, so also we're going to kind of come and go in and out of the presentation. So I'm going to explain it, but I also want you to think about when you're explaining it to your clients that you are going to hire a professional photographer. And you are going to have that professional photographer take high-grade, high-quality 35 HDR photos that are going to, market the property and present the property in a highly customizable way, if you will. Okay, so from there, we're going to take those 35 HDR photos and we're going to generate a custom website. It's going to be a single property website. It will have its own URL for that property. Currently, for the time being, they are being produced by Spotlight Photography, so that I don't want you to get confused and be like, wait a minute, I ordered my photography through Rocket Media, but now I got this single property website from Spotlight. You're not seeing things. That is currently how it's being done. We have a new vendor in the wings that we're putting the final touches to, and we'll announce that here shortly. And the single property websites that they deliver are phenomenal. So stand by on that. But just a side note on that. But if nothing else, demonstrate the fact that you're going to have a single property website that is perfect for going social with. So you'll enter it into your social media, you'll send it to your clients with the idea that they'll hopefully put it up on their social media. And again, we're creating this wow factor, right? You're a career-minded real estate professional, and we're creating a wow factor for your clients and their friends and your sphere to see how you market your listings like nobody else. All right. From there, we'll run an ad in the 5280 magazine. So it'll be the next upcoming 5280 magazine or 5280 home magazine. We have deadlines that are rolling literally every 2 weeks because of the number of publications we are in. Every 2 weeks we have a new deadline. So you'll never have an issue with 6-8 weeks from now the publication finally arrived, and you're able to deliver it to your client and say, here's the ad in the magazine. So between the number of issues that we are in, all 12 of 5280, between the 4 of 5280 Home, which has an amazing circulation base, as does the 8 issues of 5280 magazine. So just know that we will run the 1/6 of a page ad as a part of the gold package. As a part of the gold package, we'll run a 1/6 of a page ad in 5280 magazine. If you're a PMO agent, You saw during the ordering process you have the option to opt out of 5280 and go into CHNL, at which point that's a bit on the different deadline schedule, and you'll get a different proof and so forth. Similar in the process in general, but for PMO agents, you have the option to go in that route. Okay, so we'll run a 1/6 of a page ad in the 5280 magazine or 5280 home, depending on what's the next upcoming deadline. Again, and we have all the demographics and the circulation and the stats and the numbers and everything that, bar none, 5280 magazine is truly the go-to publication in Colorado and the surrounding areas. It is in all of the supermarkets. It has a circulation of 90,000 distributed, whether it's in direct mail or all the supermarkets or Barnes & Noble or Whole Foods or, literally 5280 is everywhere. And CHNL has a good, solid circulation as well in all the various main outlets with a strong direct mail circulation as well. From there, we'll create a just listed e-flyer that will be generated in New Panda for you to email out. Again, it's another distinctive point of difference. It's another way to communicate to your clients and demonstrate the wow factor. From a logistical standpoint, the e-flyer will be created by the team, and you'll be notified when it is ready for you to log in to New Panda and e-blast it out on your own. Okay, we will not send it for you on your behalf. You have to go in and click send in New Panda, and if you need help on how to do that and all that, let us know at the customer service desk, and we can assist you with that. But just note, there was a time that we were doing it for you. There were some instances where the e-flyer went out unknowingly, or actually not unknowingly, but there were cases where there was a price reduction. We didn't know there was a price reduction, and it went out. The seller decided to delay it and not put it on the market. Well, it went out, and then the seller's ticked because it went out. We didn't know that it was delayed, and so it obviously makes us, the marketing team, look bad. So we obviously put the onus back on the agent, because we don't always know the details of what's happening with your property and your listings and so forth. So just be fully aware that you go in and you hit send. We'll also create an agent announcement that goes out to 8,000 co-oping brokers. That is the marketing update that you should be receiving on Fridays. Okay, it comes through email, and we also send it via email to the 8,000 co-oping brokers, announcing all of our listings that have come through the Listing Rewards program. So you'll be able to demonstrate what that looks like to your client. You get an email straight from the system, and then you get an email directly from John Horseman on Friday for you to comb through and look at, that has the links that you can go social with and so on. So, but if nothing else, another distinctive point of difference, we go the extra mile in marketing your property for you as a part of the gold package and the platinum package, and we'll zing it out as an agent announcement that 8,000 co-oping brokers will receive. We'll also take those amazing photos that you hopefully had Rockin' Media upload into the system, or the photographs that you had a third party, whichever. We'll take those photographs and we'll create a 30-second spot as a part of the gold package. Okay, it'll be a 30-second TV spot that will air on our TV show one time. You'll be notified on the Sunday leading up to the Sunday morning that it will air. We will give you ample lead time so you can let your seller know when it's going to air, so they can hit record, or they can tune in and check that out. Okay, gold package 30-second spot, silver package 20-second spot, platinum package 40-second spot. Okay, platinum 40, gold 30, Silver 20 are the spots that we will create, professionally voiced, creating the wow factor for you that will air on the TV show Sunday mornings. It will also be on the YouTube channel, our local YouTube channel. We'll also post it to the National Coldwell Banker YouTube channel, and then you'll get the link of the YouTube video for you to go social with, for you to put it in your signature line of your emails, and for you to share with your clients who will then hopefully share in, again, another distinctive point of difference, another wow factor as a career-minded professional. While so many other real estate companies are still stuck in the newspaper, we are cutting edge. We put it on TV, we put it on YouTube. And the beautiful thing is we basically do it all for you when you order the package. And when you think about it, to do all this stuff, even though you're going to proof it, you're basically getting us copy, photos, and proofing to the time and the effort and the energy for you to do this yourself, it would probably kill you. So that's why we've been able to package it all and do it for you. So that's the TV spot. That's the 30-second video on YouTube for you to go social, viral, email, share it, wow factor. And then from there, the property brochures, as I mentioned earlier, there's 3 options. You have the 8x8 fold over, you have the 11x17 fold over, and then you have the 8.5x11 two-sided flyer brochure as a part of the gold package, silver package, and platinum. Okay, if you go bronze, you have an 8.5x11 one-sided flyer, marketing flyer that you can take advantage of if you wanted to on that. All right, so again, we're generating the wow factor in the beautiful brochures that hopefully you will put inside the home. Okay, you're going to want to make sure those go inside the home. You don't want to put them in the yard sign flyer box. Those days hopefully are gone, particularly with the technology we're about to talk about here in a second. But the last thing you also want to do is be responsible to have that brochure box filled and have your seller feeding that thing as the kids in the neighborhood throw it all over the neighborhood, or the gooey snow, rain messes them up. So make sure the nice brochures get in the property, inside the home, for your sellers and the potential buyers to take with them. You also have a print and go brochure, print and go flyer that we create as a part of the package. And when you get your proofs, you get the link from the system and the listing rewards team. When you get the link to the proofs, there's also a print and go option there for you to have available, and that's once the brochures have been created and once the photographs have been uploaded and we've got your copy, you have a print and go ready to go as well, which the turnaround is pretty quick on that. So we'll also put your listing on our own social media, our company social media. So we'll load it to our blog, and we'll also put it up on the various social media sites. The blog is coloradohomestyle.com, and let me show you where that will appear, so you're fully aware of that. coloradohomestyle.com is the blog, and we'll load your listing into the blog along with the other fellow packages that have come through as a part of the listing rewards. Let me see, it should be right down here. It could be right here. Let me see, featured properties. Yes, home search, featured properties. And then this is where we will post your properties to the site. Okay. Well, just click there and you'll see. Okay, so it's loading finally. But here's where we'll feature them, and then from there we as the company on your behalf will post those to the various social media sites for you to engage with and also share as you like, or demonstrate to your clients. Another distinctive point of difference, what we'll do as a company on your behalf to further, but again, don't necessarily say, the company's going to do this, but because this is your marketing package, but you'll say that you're going to have it featured on all the various top sites and blogs and so on. The next item below is our exclusive mobile brochure, and this is technology where you can literally demonstrate it right now, and I highly recommend you either write this down or you can do it right now on your phone. Is open up a text message, okay? Open up a text message, and in that text message, create as though you're going to send a text, okay? And then in the body of the message, enter the number 73940, okay? 73940 in the body of the message. And then in the to, so you're going to be sending this message to 35620, okay? And when you hit send, you're going to get a text message back from the system of a demo listing that you can share with your clients literally at the kitchen table, walk them through it, because you're going to have this brochure in front of you while you're walking them through it, and you're going to have them demonstrate how you go an extra step to market their listing using mobile technology. And this is instead of putting the brochure in the brochure boxes at the front of the home, but instead you're going to get a code. You're going to get a sign writer. And by the way, this is changing. So we have new technology coming here shortly, which we're going to reveal to the masses. But for the time being, you'll get a sign writer that will be assigned at the office level. You'll intercept it. You'll get it. Now you have to take the step. I think in most offices, you need to go in and get the sign writer. Some offices allow agents to have their own sign writers and check them out and all that. So however it's being handled at the office level, just make sure you get your sign writer, which has the code assigned to the property, and then that's where on the writer in front of the house, the client is going to be getting somebody that drives up and types in that phone number and punches in the code for that property. They're going to get the text message information that we just demonstrated. So again, text message 73940 to 35620, and if it came through on your phone, you'll see all the information that we've created for you, as well as the video that we'll embed for you, and so on. So another amazing distinctive point of difference that we pride ourselves on. Now what's really cool is that in the real life scenario, when the consumer is typing in this code and they're getting the information to their mobile device, you as the real estate agent are also going to be getting a text message from the system saying that so-and-so is interested in the property, and it's going to give you their cell phone number and the address of the property that they're sitting in front of, looking for more information. So you get a text message in a real life scenario, a real-time scenario of when they are inquiring about more information on the listing itself. Okay, so that's what happens when you order the package and we get you the writer and so on. One thing that I'll just crack the door a little bit and let you know that we are moving towards a text code, a geocode method, where every single sign will have a code that they text to, and so we'll no longer have these sign writers, and that's coming up probably the first part of the year. But every single sign will put a sticker over the sign, and it will have its own code, and then it'll geo-target. The GPS will go right to the location of that mobile device and the property that they're sitting in front of, and they'll get the real-time information on that listing, okay, based on the code that the consumer typed in. More information than you need to know at the moment, but just know that it's coming. We are going in a new direction where we won't have writers going in and out and all that good stuff. So that is not far off and something that we're going to be introducing. One other amazing distinctive point of difference that's a part of the gold and platinum package, and this is why the value of the gold package is so superior to the others, to silver, is the gold envelope. Okay, and this is a gorgeous trifold envelope or trifold brochure that is inserted into a gold envelope and is mailed to 100 homes surrounding that listing. And it has a real U.S. postage stamp on it, so it's not just metered. And it goes out to the 100 homes surrounding that. And we know, statistically and historically, and from a testimonial standpoint, from agents that are using the gold packages, we know that when a gold envelope, metallic gold envelope, arrives in the mailbox, more often than not, guess what happens? It gets opened because it looks like it's an invitation to a wedding or a party or a shower or whatever. So it's kind of our secret weapon when it is relating to the direct mail piece that we will send out as a part of the gold and platinum. Silver, you get a direct mail postcard, which is the supersized jumbo postcard for that listing. And although it's nice, the gold envelope is really superior and a true distinctive point of difference. And then the other thing is when you order the sample package, through Color Productive, you'll get the sample gold envelope and the trifold piece for you to demonstrate to your sellers going forward until you get up and running with some more listings. So that's also included in the package. But this here is truly a unique cornerstone to the Listing Rewards package and program that we offer for gold and silver, the gold envelope.
Todd, can you repeat the YouTube channel that all of the listings go to?
So we have our Coldwell Banker Colorado YouTube channel that the listing goes to. So I'm going to type it up here on the screen, and it's youtube.com/CBRB Colorado. And we will post it here for you to the listings. All right, so this is where they all go. You can click on them and watch them and search. So if you're looking for it, you can type in the address, 9180 Center Avenue is the one I see right there. You can type it in, and here it is right here, and this is what it looks like and sounds like. Do they have sound on this thing? Can I hear it? Oh, okay.
Bill Rapp presents this two-bedroom, two-bath condo with a big open field feature, including newer carpeting, neutral colors, and so much more. Seated in a very quiet location with good views, this home is ready and waiting for you to make it your own. Don't wait to call to schedule your private showing.
That we will put it on for you. You're welcome to share it on your own YouTube channel if you want, or this is how you share it. So you're going to get the link anyhow. What music?
This 3-bedroom, 2-bath.
So I'm pausing the video because apparently you could hear the music and maybe not me. And now you can hear me now. Awesome. Hi, everybody. So, all right. So where I was going with this deal is here's the YouTube video that we put on the YouTube channel, and you'll get the link to the YouTube video that you can share and all that. But if you want to go in and go a step further, this is how you share it. And copy paste that link into your social media. You put it on your Facebook, you put it in your signature lines, etc., etc. So that is the local YouTube channel, which again is CBRB Colorado, and I think you can go so far as to type in /videos. And then we also have our national YouTube channel, which is called youtube.com/Coldwell Banker, and we'll upload it to the national YouTube video, our channel as well. Okay, and so that's just something else that we do for you, and we put it out there on the national one. Okay, and then you're welcome to share it into your own channel or whatever you want to do there. All right, is that good? Answer the question. Okay, so I know we need to hurry up a little bit, but so we talked about the gold envelope, and the distinctive point of difference. We'll also generate a professional video tour as part of the single property website. We create a video tour as well that's specific to the MLS. Although nowadays the MLSs don't care about branding, so I think it's, if nothing else, just another opportunity for you to generate a video that can go viral in social, in MLSs, and in the single property websites. And then once it's all said and done, create a overview of what took place as part of the custom marketing overview. Okay, and they will generate all the check boxes that have been checked. They'll send it to you as a PDF. It will have your own information on it that you can then forward it over to your clients. That once everything is all said and done and marketed and buttoned up, looking good, looking sharp, that is something that you can forward to your clients as a part of the custom marketing overview that shares with them what all has been created and done to market the listing there. Okay. So I know I went through a lot of information, and I think I'm getting the hook. If there's any questions, let me know. Yep.
Sorry. Do we upload the virtual tours to our MLS listing in Iris?
Yes, you go in, or somebody on your office staff goes into the MLS and uploads them themselves. I'm fairly certain that the listing rewards team does not have access to your MLS login credentials directly, so you would simply do that yourself, or some cases the office staff in some offices do that for the agents on their behalf. But it's something that you take that generated video in single property site and so forth and load it into the MLSs on your own. Not something we can do. All right, so I think we covered a lot of information, and hopefully it was a good insight on what our exclusive listing rewards program is all about, and what we are able to deliver for you, and the true value, the value of what we are able to bring to the table for you is paramount. There is nobody in the marketplace that can, for a $400 cost to the agents, which, by the way, when you pull that $400 lever, okay, when you pull that $400 lever, we have $1,900 of our own company dollar backed, ready to support you in, and the combined value and the marketing impact that we are able to deliver for you. There is no other real estate company in the marketplace that has $3.5 million, roughly $3 million or thereabouts, set aside, ready to market their agents' listings. Nobody does that in this market. And so we're very proud to be able to deliver that and offer that to you. And all I can say is just take full advantage of it, and it will set you apart from the competition. It will position you in a way that you don't have to discount your commission. You should be able to get a 6% commission every single time, because this is real money, and this is real marketing dollars and materials and efforts and the strategy that you're going to put forth to market your listings and create you as the marketing expert in the marketplace, as a career-minded professional. That's what it's all about. It's about creating the wow factor to get you that next 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 listings, while also marketing the current property that you're on the appointment for. So that's listing rewards here at Coldwell Banker. If you have any questions, by all means, let us know. The listing rewards support team is here for you, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday. And if you have any questions, concerns, comments, if you have anything that you need that you're experiencing less than superior service or quality products, by all means, reach out to me. Call myself, call Chris, email us, or Kevin Reisen, your manager. Let us know, and we'll make sure that we are here to support you, and we deliver on our word and all that we do at Coldwell Banker. So have a great afternoon. Thanks for attending, and we'll catch you later.